Hey guys, it's you. Welcome to another MLB Perfect Inning Live video. Today we've got Buy It, Keep It, or Sell It 2017 All-Star Pitcher Edition. You know the series, so we're going to jump into it pretty quickly here. We're going to start with Andrew Miller, 86 overall. He's about He's about 61 million. But if you look at it, great command, good stuff, good break. Incredible stamina. Velocity is at least decent. He is only a 3-pitch pitcher, but man, that card looks incredible. I would buy it. I would advocate to buy it. Certainly if you pull him and you need the points, because that All-Star event's over, I could understand selling him. The market's really messed up right now, but if I pulled him, I would keep him, build him up. If I saw one, I would buy it and watch its price go up too. And then think about keeping or flipping. Next up is Craig Kimbrel, 85 overall, but with only a 4-seam fastball, that's an automatic sell. Max Scherzer, 84 overall. Those are really good stats. I would buy it because he has a nice 5-pitch mix and the really good stats. Next up, Carlos Martinez. He's a budget version of Max Scherzer, but I would still buy him. Then we've got the Chris Sale, 83 overall. Only 4 pitches. He does not have the curveball. He has very good stats, though, and my guy in New England has built this guy up to have all B-level pitches at an 89 overall at level 15. So this card can absolutely be built into a monster, so I would buy him. Next up, Kenley Jansen. He has 3 pitches. Sorry again. Pretty good stats. His velocity is kind of disappointing, though. Honestly, I would, if I got him, I'd probably sell him because his cutter and slider cut the same way. And they're both pretty flat pitches along with the 4-seam fastball. So there's very little true variety between his 3 pitches. Next up, Alex Wood. This is a 3-pitch mix that does have some variety. Stats are decent. For 14 mil, I would actually buy that card. Now, if you got him and you wanted to sell him, and you had a different pitcher in mind, I wouldn't fault you either. Because, you can probably get 15, 16, 17 mil for him. What I'm saying basically is, if that's your budget for a starting pitcher, that's a good pitcher at that price. Although there are 2016 All-Star pitchers that are out there as well. If you're looking to sell him, I would not fault you in the least bit for selling him if you got him and wanted to keep him. So I'm going to put him as your choice, but personally, if I got him, and only because I have 4 solid starters and I'm looking for one big starter to end it, I would sell it. But if I only had 2 All-Star starters, I would look to buy him. Next up, Zach Greinke, 79 overall. 5-pitch mix for 11.4 mil. Those are nice stats. If I didn't already have a better Greinke, I would buy this card. Very good price and looks like a pretty easy upgrade. Now we're on, Chris Devenski. I don't know, I saw in a video a couple days ago. I was sick. I'm still fighting it off. But anyways, back to Devenski. 3 pitches that break different ways. Very similar to the pitch mix of an Aroldis Chapman. Lower velocity. For a middle reliever, his stamina is kind of disappointing. This is not a bad card. I would buy it given the relief pitching market. Because for that price, I'd say really, I don't know how high I'd go for sure, but man, there's relievers out there for 20 mil. I could see buying Devenski for anything under 20 mil. I could also see selling him. Just depending on what your other relievers are. Because I'd say relievers, you need to mix righties and lefties. Have good varieties of pitch mixes, and you'll be good. Now, for Jason Vargas, 77 overall at 5.8 mil. Very low velocity, weak pitches. I would sell just because I don't like that combination of poor pitches, and with that 4-pitch mix, like, it's not a bad mix, but if I was going to buy this card, I'd need a curveball on him. Next up, Ervin Santana, 76 overall, 5.2 mil. He has better velocity, just less break and stuff. Command is decent, though. 4-pitch mix. See, I would still sell this Ervin Santana, and for me to buy him, it would be for my Minnesota Twins deck. I actually, you know what? I'm going to buy him right now. But I bought him for my Twins deck. I did not buy him to actually buy him. Like, if you're not a Twins fan like me, don't buy him. I only bought him because I'm a Twins fan trying to build that Twins deck. So don't get mad. But yes, I did buy a card I said to sell. Logic. Next up, Roberto Osuna, 4.38 mil, 76 overall. 5-pitch mix. Alright. His stats are really not bad. I could see buying this card if you want a closer. He doesn't have the curveball, but with 5 pitches, the cutter and slider, 2-seamer and changeup, with a little bit of love. If you give him to a +2 or boost him much, his 2-seam and last change will turn to C pitches. So there's a lot of potential there for a good price. Greg Holland, he does have that curveball, but man, that 3-pitch mix, I don't like it a lot. I would sell him. I would sell Holland to get Ozuna. Brandon Kintzler. This is a tricky 4-pitch mix for me. Yeah, if getting him to a +2, as simple as that to get his pitches to C grades, I would buy him. Good budget buy, so either Kintzler or Ozuna. Then you got Brad Hand. With all those D-rated pitches, I would honestly sell. Although he's a very well-rounded reliever, if you bought him, I would not fault you at all. Wade Davis, I would sell because Cubs fans want him for a price higher than he's worth. So unless you're a Cubs fan who needs him, I would sell him and get one of those other closers. Dellin Betances, I would absolutely sell. Only 2 pitches, only a 73. Just not worth it. And Pat Neshek, I feel like they always disrespect the Submariners. See, I think the Submarine funky delivery is overrated, so I'm going to say I would sell Pat Neshek, although, for a price under 5 mil to get a 71 reliever, it would be worth it. And if you're going to get a regular 71 reliever versus a Submariner, the Submariner can't hurt. I don't know anyone who hits Submariners better than traditional deliveries. But anyways, that's all for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I encourage you to click the like button. Subscribe if you're new for more MLB Perfect Inning Live content, including the 2017 All-Star Batters, Buy Keeper Sell, and then 2017 June, the Stars players will be coming up as well. Anyways, as I said, MG, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, and as always, peace out.